a star. When that, I was gonna go because I was 17. I was 6'6". I'm a point guard. I could jump. I could shoot. Snoop does not play basketball. He ran up against me once or twice, and he understands the difference from a pro body. There's a pro body and there's a 6-foot person. You understand what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So we Magic Johnson came out and Larry Bird. I didn't play with none of them in the athletic. Them, I was on the West Coast. I'm like, God, we had guards over here. So everybody was. I had Ralph Jackson. I had a couple of point guards that was tight. We grew up. Russell Westbrook from here to show later on. That's West Coast type thing. Anyway, I'm like, Lord, what can I do? He said the word DJ. I had never even heard the term or considered it. That's how I know it was an epiphany from inside. God is inside, just so y'all know that. Anyway, imagine if you had, quick footnote, God is part of you, so much so that to consider him to be near is too far away. Okay, so back to the other stuff.
Yeah.
I was walking, God says DJ, so I said, okay, what the hell is that? I talked to a guy like my dad. He probably smacked me, but I'll slip a word in, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm starting to go to Radio Shack. I'm starting to do all this shit. Fast forward to, I finally figure out I need 2 things that play these records. They didn't call them. I hadn't learned the word turntable or platter yet. I only knew record player. That's my word.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of y'all grew up with record players. We all know what that, or a
Yep.
component set, or a stereo. That was my vocabulary.
Boom. Yeah.
Imagine going
Yeah.
to Radio Shack saying you want to put 2 stereos together and make, what the fuck you talking about, boy? They do that on the radio. They got turntables. Oh!
Yep.
So anyway, I finally get to the equipment,
Yeah.
and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. It's like 1980. I'm in college. I go to school I'm trying to figure it all out. I'm going to school for broadcasting, all that bullshit. So I know I got a bigger vocabulary, not them 3. I got 10 words now, and I know kind of what I'm looking for. I know what an amp is. I know I'm learning words. You 17 and know YouTube, and the encyclopedias don't have that shit in them because they was written 10 years ago. Ain't no new ones coming out. Even the phone book is old. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we had to go find living information. So he
Yeah.
got his weed by nigga. I seen that flame go up, bro. I'm so happy for you. So anyway, I know that feeling when you, let's take a moment of silence for that feeling when you light. Bless you. This is truly the Smokers Podcast.
Yeah,
My
man.
family right here, bro. You
That's right.
anytime. So I go from that to now I got these turntables. I go to Fred Rated and get me 2 SLB1 belt drive turntables and a
Shit.
GLI
Okay.
mixer.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, I'm putting songs together, beat matching, cool, right? So I work at Burger King because I'm trying to, you got to go out and dates. You need money. So I got a job at Burger King. I shoot over here, and my boy works there with me, and he goes, man, I always see you coming in kind of almost late from work from that Radio Shack. What are you doing over there? You got another job? I said, man, I'm trying to be a DJ. This dude was from New York, right? He said, I'm a DJ. And when you were a kid, like I had just turned 18. I was like, what? You believe everything motherfuckers tell you when you're 18.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
He's
No, I
the
get you. Yeah.
answer. He's a
Yep.
DJ. Wow.
Yep.
And that's how God worked with me. He would put
Boom.
it right in front of me.
Larger than life. Yeah, larger than life.
Yeah, he would say, so he said, come over to my house after work. So I couldn't wait to finish work. We'd go finish work. He lived in a neighborhood. I live in Ladera Heights. He lived in the Dons. It's like all part of Baldwin Hills. So I get to his house. We're on the bus. I go in his room. He got remember the component set? It had like a plastic top, right? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had the record. You could put the changer. So he pulled that
Oh,
out. I
yeah.
said, all right.
Yeah, that was.
He put that out, and I'm already disappointed, right? I was like, okay, he ain't showing me shit. Then he pulls out a turntable, a SLB1. Pop. I go, aha. He got them 2. They didn't match, but he had them. Then he pulled out a little device that had 2 up and down faders and 1 cross fader. I was like,
The
what's
mixer.
that? Because
Yeah.
all
The
the mixers
mixer.
had knobs.
All you
I
needed.
was good with the knobs, but I had never seen a crossfader. He was like, this is the such and such, this version. And that motherfucker proceeded to make me a tape. He did all his pitching on the turntable he could control. Then he put the same record down, switch it up, and then mix the next record in. Not only was he dope,
Yeah.
but he was working with one hand tied behind his back. I was like, this dude, he made me the dopest
Yeah.
tape ever. And he taught
Yeah.
me the balance of knowing what to play together on that one tape. Like what type of music. Because I wanted to make people dance, and I didn't want to. You can't, when on our DJ, ain't nobody, everybody dances. Ain't nobody on the wall. They can't help it. And
Yeah.
I learned that skill.
Yeah.
So